Hi, this is Steve Boese. Welcome back to day 3 of the HR Tech Conference. Today was all about the Expo and also about a really interesting keynote this morning about disruption from the world's best-selling author. More on that in a moment. Remember, if you're new to the channel, subscribe, tell a friend for all things HR, workplace, and HR tech. So yesterday, Nickle from IBM delivered the wonderful opening keynote for HR tech. And it was all about AI and disruption and how their organization has adapted to widespread adoption of AI in their organization. So this wasn't AI as just some futuristic concept or something that's maybe in the future someday, but something that's real and it's impacting the jobs and the roles of lots and lots of people at IBM. And one of the most interesting things she shared was when they were making a cutover to a chat-based HR interface for their 300,000 employees, that they simply decided to pull the plug on other methods of contacting HR to ask questions. So the HR phone number went away and the HR email address just went away. So employees had to start using the new chat-based tools if they wanted to get their questions answered. There was so much more in there, and we'll be writing up a summary of Nickle's keynote presentation and sharing some more insights on LinkedIn shortly. Last night, the Expo floor also opened here at HR Tech, and it's buzzing. I was down there a couple of times today, 400 companies exhibiting, 90 plus startups, theaters for content all over the Expo. And one of the theaters that was set up, or areas that was set up in the Expo this year, was something called think tanks. And these are roundtable discussions for attendees on the pressing topics of HR and HR tech. And I was able to facilitate one of those roundtables today about workplace analytics, predictive analytics, and data-driven decision-making in HR. And my table was full. There were 10 attendees there from companies of all sizes in all industries. And it was fascinating to talk to them about their challenges and their opportunities with HR analytics, and quite frankly, some of the problems that they're having with their providers. So it was a really eye-opening discussion, including some of the things that they wish their HR tech providers would be doing differently or be doing better at. So it's fascinating there, and I'll have to circle back with a couple of my friends in the provider community to share some of the feedback I got today. But walking the floor and walking around HR tech, it's clear that this conference is all about innovation, AI, the future of work, and how leaders like that are here can embrace the disruption that's happening to all our organizations. And that takes me back to this morning's keynote with the world's best-selling author, James Patterson, and his co-author, Patrick Leddin from Vanderbilt. They recently wrote a book on disruption. It's coming out next week or so. I got a sneak peek at it before the conference. And it's really all about how we as individuals and in our organizations can embrace disruption, be active participants in shaping our own future, and not just sort of let it happen to us, that we as people are built for disruption and we're built for these times. And it was inspirational. It was funny. It was really endearing. I've never met James Patterson before, and to be someone of that stature and so famous, sold 425 million books worldwide, just be a regular person and just hang out and talk shop for a while. I even teased him a little bit backstage, and he took it really well. So he was great. Patrick Leddin was very, very cool. I hope to get one or both of them on our podcast soon, and I'd encourage folks to check out their book on disruption, which is coming out soon. So plenty more to come from HR Tech. One more full day tomorrow. Lots more to talk about. And then we'll be getting our thoughts together to wrap up the conference with our big takeaways for HR leaders. We did also record 2 podcasts yesterday on the show floor, and those will be coming soon as well. So thanks so much for checking out the channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. It's HR Happy Hour Live on YouTube. Tell a friend. We'd love to have you here and hear what you think about the content on the channel. Thanks so much. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.